Welcome to the latest edition of Championship Rounds. I'm John Morgan, and it's International Fight Week in Las Vegas. And on Saturday night at UFC 276, reigning middleweight champion Israel Adesanya puts his belt on the line against a very dangerous and very focused Jared Cannonier. We spoke to both men ahead of the fight. Check out what they had to say.
It just seems the intensity, the confidence that you have right now is maybe at an all-time high. I mean, what is it for that? Where's that energy coming from?
From me, it's how I live. It's my lifestyle. And honestly, before this camp, Eugene told me the last camp was a good camp. He really enjoyed the work I put in. And he asked me, how are you going to make this one better? And he just planted that seed before the camp. And yeah, I felt like I exceeded those expectations. Wasn't never late once, never missed a session, was always on time. And I felt like I killed at this camp. So I can't wait to display skills.
You seem to be kind of a master of creating iconic moments. I guess what's your goal here? What's your goal here?
This is big, bro. This is for me, this feels like, I don't know, Super Bowl, WrestleMania, like that type of big. So yeah, I'm just gonna show off and show out. That's what I do. I feel like this is one of those ones that are gonna be memorable, because I like to make things memorable. You know how I do. I put this on myself, so that way I know, like I said, pressure makes diamonds. And when you put that pressure on me, when I put that pressure on myself, I will shine like a diamond.
There's only one outcome I envision. Nothing else outside of the age-old quote, and new. I'm not concerning myself with how other people feel, what's about to happen Saturday night. I don't even want to comment on it. I'm not going to even contribute to that. So if anybody else has any questions about what somebody else said, you might want to, redo those questions right now. You got time. So I don't care what people say. I don't care what people do. As long as they ain't getting in my way of me doing my thing, we ain't got no problems.
You saw Jared coming as a contender, it seems like, earlier maybe than most people did. It seems like you saw him coming. So what was it that you saw in him that you identified early that I'm going to be facing this guy?
His spirit, if I'm being honest. His fighting spirit and his essence. And I recognize that because I'm an empath myself, so I can kind of feel the energy from a great man and a great fighter. But yeah, I like to take care of these guys. I call out all the greats. And I saw that in him early on before all you guys did. And I try to boost him up. He fell short once and then came back and proved his worth as the next contender. I like having new blood, and I like having to rise to the occasion. That's the difference between me and him. I'm used to the spotlight. I'm used to all this. He's not. He's new to it. I feel like he's man enough and mature enough to handle it, but not like me.
I think a lot of people feel to beat Israel, it's got to be a dogfight, right? You can't necessarily try to go out technique him in there. Do you feel that way? Does this have to be a dogfight, a dirty fight for you to get the win here?
It can be a clean fight if one can control that torrential ocean of techniques that he's throwing at you. So that's a tall order right there. It's a hard task to do, but it's possible. And I don't need to throw as much techniques as he's throwing at me to make it work. So I plan on using all the right skills, all the right techniques to make the fight, so I can be the beneficiary of this exchange here, so I can win. Yes, I will be employing techniques, but it won't be no tick for tack sort of thing. I'm not going technique for technique with this guy. Like I said before, I'm not trying to have a fight of the night with him. I want to get a performance of the night. I want to go out there, handle my business, put my hands on him. If I could touch him once and put him asleep, that's perfect for me. But a fight's a fight. He's going to resist naturally, and I'm prepared for that. Like I said, I'm more prepared for this fight than excited for all the other stuff that goes along with it. I'm not going to sit here and say he can be wrestled. Jan proved it. I don't need Jan to tell me that this man can be wrestled. He's a man, and wrestling is attuned to wrestling other men. So yeah, he can be wrestled. He can be punched too. He can be kicked. He can be, he can get it.